In Section 9 of IATF 16949, we see requirements under the check phase of Plan Do Check Act related to undertaking product verification activities. Requirement 9.1.1.1 clearly states that the control plan must be effectively implemented. Let's watch this video filmed at Jaguar Land Rover engine plant in the UK and see what we can learn from how this organisation tries to address this requirement effectively within their quality management system.
So just explain what's happening in this test here.
Yeah, so this is a verification test for the crank. So the process is the crank will get machined on the operation line, which the machines control the SPCs. We also do a manual gauge check on the operation line. We then send out, depending on the PFMEA control plan, whether it's 1 in 100 or it'll get sent to the CMM audit room. This machine will then check for any abnormalities, how the machines are cutting. This program also stores any NOKs. So it would highlight all the data, which then, if there are any abnormalities, we will follow our escalation reaction plan.
Brilliant, thank you.
Okay. So, Niall, what were some of the key things then we saw in this video?
I think in this video, in addition to the sort of product verification undertaken on the shop floor, the control plan did require additional periodic validation in the internal lab.
Yeah, and following on from that now then, is that mandated?
Not specifically in IATF 16949. The amount of product verification or the level of product verification activities done should be based on the risks that were identified in the process FMEA. And in this example, JLR had decided, based on risk, that they would do regular variable and attribute checks in production, process monitoring using SPC, statistical process control, and then periodic validation in the internal lab.
Yeah, thanks, Niall. And then Devon, there's always a lot of debate on this. Could then the product verification activity they're doing in the laboratory, could that be counted as a product audit?
No, not if it is a routine check that is part of the control plan. Product audits are additional checks. The frequency and scope of the checks performed, once again, need to be based on risk.
Yeah. And now, again, a requirement in IATF that often causes confusion is layout inspection. How would you explain that?
Well, not to want to add even more confusion, I would almost describe it as product audit. The IATF requirement 8.6.2, layout inspection and functional testing, defines layout inspection as the complete measurement of all product dimensions shown on the design records. So if they measure all dimensions in this internal lab check, this could be used as part of the evidence of layout inspection.
And then just following on from that then now, what else needs to be considered related to layout inspection?
So as with many elements of IATF 16949, customer-specific requirements must be taken into account. And these could include the frequency of layout inspection. And again, in the standard, the layout inspection is the dimensional bit, and then the functional testing is the testing and laboratory part of it.
Yeah, and Devon, what if they found a problem on these laboratory measurements? What did we learn they do about it?
So if a problem is found, the organization must implement a reaction plan specified in the control plan, which could include containment of any suspect product during the period where the problem is being investigated.
Okay, thank you guys. So let's summarize. A key document in any IATF 16949 system is the control plan. This defines the controls for product and process verification activities that must be performed at various stages of the production process. Verification activities may be undertaken on the shop floor, or as we saw in this case, some of the verification activities may be performed in the internal laboratory. If there is any issue found in any product or process verification activities, then the reaction plan specified in the control plan must be implemented.